Hi, hello and welcome to Simonson Farms. I'm Justin Simonson. Yeah, there's stuff that's getting done to the drills, but it's not enough yet to be, like pow. I probably rushed, looking at those Packer gangs in the last video. We've got it one finished up. It's on the drill, but we'll look at that later. I've got some other stuff that I haven't been able to fit into videos just yet, and I want to show some people that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the bearings, the what was and what is going to be or what is, and then we're going to take a look at our custom weld setup, welding station, I guess. That's probably a better word. Kind of set it up as a welding booth, and we've got some neat rigging, kind of a setup, so to make this job a little easier, a little faster. And we'll take a little look at that. Nothing too in depth, just nice light skim coat. No drips, no runs, no mess. So yeah, take it away, me. One other thing I wanted to show here is these guys. So, new and shiny, old and nasty. Guess which one we're putting on? It's that one. It's the shiny one. So, if we look at it kind of closely here, it's a tube. There's a tube. There's another. It probably started out as round stock, but there's another piece of tube. It's cross-drilled, got a hole in it, and then it's cut in and welded to this piece of tube, which has these bearings, these square interior ball bearings that apparently I'm not manly enough to turn with one hand. Oh, I feel bad now. Anyway, these are made by a local manufacturer. Shameless plug. And these are really nice. I mean, that's a sealed, pre-greased ball bearing, with the correct size square in it. They're awesome. Excuse me. These old nasty things. You can see. Dirty, old, gross, covered with, I don't know, lots of grease and just, bah. I mean, they had this oiler. Some of these drills, they had like an auto lube thing. You had a pump that you'd hit once or twice a day, and it would automatically oil wear parts. I think you might be able to see there's a jack shaft in there. I think that was one of the things that also got greased, oiled, lubricated. And what happens with lubricant and dirt? It turns into this stuff. Meh. And besides that, this, I did that in the wrong order. These, that's all there is to these. It's a hard cast, or at least a cast iron housing, and it has these two, cast iron inner bearing parts. I mean, you can see there's some shiny there, so they probably spin pretty freely, as long as there's oil or grease in them. Gosh, they're dirty. But they're not the greatest. I mean, we put this one in here. Of course, this one's not going to do it because it's covered with enough stuff, but there's a little bit of wiggle room there, and they kind of float side to side, so your Packer gangs are floating side to side, and it's not, this was good when it was, or in the time when it was designed, but this is so much better. So we're changing over to these ones, and like I said, I really like these a lot better. Thanks to the guys. That's Barnes Welding in Waterville for coming up with that. So very much appreciated. You know, and I gave them lots of certificates of appreciation in the form of dollar bills for those. So there you go. Okay, so here's our fake together welding booth. We got some weld curtains, a custom Case IH CNH industrial weld screen. Thanks, CNH. We really appreciate this this welding screen that we get free with purchase of a really expensive bracket that is ridiculously priced. But we've got some sort of crazed thing going on here. We've got our packer wheel. Forgive the welds, we ran out of gas. So no cover gas, which means it's full of porosity. We may or may not grind out those welds. But as you can see, there's something kind of interesting going on back here. And if we flip this switch, oh, atomic batteries to power. And then if you look very closely down here on the floor, there's like some sort of foot pedal. What happens if we step on it? Holy smokes, there's stuff going on. So we've got a little electric motor down here somewhere, if I can point to it. Runs one belt. There's another belt in there behind our very custom belt tensioner. Runs this one, which turns this shaft that this packer wheel sits on. So we can just sit here, take our welding lead, our welding gun, and we can just lay in weld bead, as long as we're willing to sit here and stare at it. We don't have to start, or stop, or fool around with anything. And then the really cool thing is that it's variable speed. It goes however fast we tell it to, which makes it kind of like just sitting in a car going down the road, except it's welding. And then up here we've got us a fume extractor, which is a nice little bit, and then our welder sticking in and hiding in our nice little, almost a welding booth. But that's our cool bit that we do for this. If it wasn't for this, we would probably have somebody else do this job. But ages ago, my dad rigged this up to do exactly this job, and we've used it, or I have memory of it being used one other time. The time that it was originally built for is well beyond my memory, so this is technically the third time that this job has been done with this setup. So thanks Dad. Well, as you can see, we've got some stuff going on. Some of it's clever, some of it's not. I'm not here to brag or say that I'm smarter than anyone else. I'm just showing what I've got going on, and if somebody else can get an idea from that and say, hey, I might try something like that. Awesome, I like that. If not, everybody does everything different. So, not everybody who owns these HZ drills will set them up the way we do, and that's fine. Just the same with not everybody drives the same car, so we can't all be perfect, as we each are to ourselves. So that's all I've got for right now. There's more to come. Still work. So hopefully, I'll get something that's a little more pow, got a little more razzmatazz and pizzazz, and be able to get that together and get it posted, so we can show off something. Until then, you know, if you can think of somebody that might like what I've been doing, you know, or if you want to check out some of my other videos, great. I guess that's what I'm doing now, is proselytizing. Yeah. So, you know, use your manual manipulators, tap or click whatever buttons you like. You know, we'll go with that for right now. And yeah, I've got to get back to work, so I'll see you later.